Hello everyone, you're tuned into the Anything Bucket on WRPBI TV. Today in our studio we have the Director of Business Development from SpiritCube.com, Mr. Joseph Loish. Joseph, welcome to the Anything Bucket.
Nice to be here.
It's great to be here, and we're going to talk a little bit about preserving your memories and making a permanent Facebook page with tributes to your loved ones and your friends. And I was on the SpiritCube website. Really liked what it was, but if you could elaborate more about what is SpiritCube.
Sure. SpiritCube is a digital media company that focuses in on tributes, memoirs, legacies, connecting friends and family forever. A permanent Facebook, as it were. And
that sounds great. You know, it sounds interesting. I lost my mom, as my audience know. We've talked about it on the show several times. To a massive heart attack on July 5th of 2012. And I have one picture. It's a Facebook picture. And it would have been great to know about something like SpiritCube and being able to go to SpiritCube.com and dialing the toll-free number 800-272-0274 and really preserving her memory and making a lasting legacy. So again, if you can tell us about that, and if you offer more than just the opportunity to do tributes.
Yes, we do. We offer a free tribute. So if you go to SpiritCube.com, you can post your free tribute, and there's also a toll-free number, 1-800-272-0274, and you can request our media kit at MediaKit.com. This will give you all the information. We do the free tributes. But we also are developing memoirs. You know, we found that our research has shown a lot of the baby boomer generation has great memories. You know, they were the greatest generation. Their wealth, their wisdom is in their years, but they don't have the computer proficiency to perhaps publish or collect the data for a memoir, do a nice professional memoir that's going to be, you know, there for the ages, a living legacy, as it were.
And that's great, you know, those video memoirs, the memories, and by being able to go to SpiritCube.com, calling the 800 number, preserving those memories. But is there more to it? If they wanted to make a book, if they wanted to maybe make a movie, do you have those capabilities?
Yes, yes. In fact, what we do is we, eventually our business model is as such, whereas we bring users in, as other internet companies have, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. We offer a free package, a free tribute site. Ultimately, we want to take those users and convert those into subscribers. This is part of our revenue package. And then from there, we want to make them customers. That is, offer them other products. Some of the other products could be a memoir package. It could be ultimately the most compelling stories, you know, as you know, can become books or movies. I mean, there's a whole genre called biopic. These are some of the most compelling stories in the world. Truth is stranger than fiction.
And you've got that right. And everybody has a story to tell. And it's important to capture those stories and create, as you said, that permanent Facebook and do the memoirs and do it in a movie. I know that you do a lot of the tributes on the site at SpiritCube.com. What have been some of the more interesting tributes you've seen put up?
Well, recently, as you know, we did one for Robin Williams. And it's a very nice tribute. And a lot of people have commented very favorable feedback. You know, he was a very funny man. But you know, if you go to MediaKit.com, we'll tailor whatever your needs are. If it's just a tribute you'd like, or a memoir, or you want to create a whole media package, we'll assist you in that.
And just to take it off another level, because my marketing mind just started going, and I started thinking, what about like video packages for intros? If somebody's a speaker or a life coach or anything like that, could SpiritCube be used for that?
Well, we're trying to develop a whole SpiritCube media group. So the SpiritCube is primarily that, but yes, the sky's the limit. You know, you want to have big dreams, and obviously we'll try to accommodate everyone's needs and desire. You know, the thing, the concept is the celebration of life, as you know, in a positive way. And for putting on for digital media, for decades, for generations, for family, where they can go on. Ultimately, we would like to have a little cube on your phone where people are checking their Facebook every day. They can check their Spirit Cube, update their memoirs, and develop a whole genre of products.
And make it really, really big. And as you were saying, big dreams, I started thinking, you know, where y'all are located. And it's amazing because everything is bigger in Texas, and you're located in Austin, Texas, of all places. What made you choose Austin, Texas as the hub?
Yes. Well, that's a good question, because Austin, Texas right now, it's a beautiful city. Its moniker is second to Silicon Valley out of California. It's called Silicon Hills. It's also the capital of Texas, so government is seated there, and the University of Texas is there. And as you're probably aware, many of these incubated internet companies come around universities. Facebook came out of Harvard. Snapchat came out of Stanford. So a lot of the minds are fertile, creativity, and there's a good culture there, not only for the internet startup, but also for the secondary market of shares of these companies. They're very, very liquid market, a lot of interest, and it's the place to be right now.
And it's amazing, you know, you've covered what Spirit Cube does, what it's about, and why you chose Austin, Texas, of all places. Because again, University of Texas, go Longhorns, and or hook 'em horns, as they do. I think it's this, right?
Yeah.
And the great thing about that is that now you're able to have the insight into the IPO market. And how has the IPO market been for companies such as Spirit Cube?
Well, the IPO market is unbelievable. If you turn on Bloomberg or any financial channel, don't take my word for it. Go to Google, go to Wikipedia. It's unbelievable. Facebook came out back in 2012, May 2012, at 16 billion valuation, which was a pretty big pop. Last year, November of 2013, Twitter came out at $2.1 billion. Now, the venture capital community, according to their research, they are raising about $1 billion a month. You know, a billionaire and a billionaire, it adds up to some money.
It's incredible. You know, you say billionaires, and that's B with a billionaire with a B. $1 billion a month. Fathom that. And that must be how people are making the money. I'm reading about it all the time in the Wall Street Journal, New York Times. These instant billionaire startups where 1,000 shares in a company today all of a sudden becomes $1 million. And then that $1 million gets to be a few $billion. Like you mentioned Snapchat. Snapchat, the guy was offered $3 billion and turned it down. And today it's valued at $10 billion. And again, that is billion with a B.
Yes.
Billionaires out there with these IPOs. So again, do you intend to duplicate the models that have been proven, like a Snapchat, like a Facebook, like a Twitter account?
Yes. Well, ultimately, our business plan is designed to duplicate the success that occurred in these other companies. And it's a straightforward business plan. You know, you start with users. You build up those users by offering a free service and great customer service. Then you take those users and convert them into subscribers, and then they become customers. The key is, as you mentioned in Snapchat, if you went to Wikipedia, this company started out with about, you know, less than 500,000, and within 2 years, people thought that he was a 23-year-old. He was crazy turning down $3 billion, and the valuations are at $10 billion. We would love to see that. And as the business model progresses, we believe our base, we have a broader based appeal because of the tributes, because of the memoirs and the legacies that we can accommodate. We want to have a household name connecting millions and billions of users.
Fantastic. And once again, Joe, if you can let the audience know how they can learn a little bit more about Spirit Cube and keeping those memories lasting forever like a permanent Facebook page.
Yes, please visit us at spiritcube.com or call us at 272-0274. That's 272-0274. And please request our media kit at mediakit.com.
And we want to thank Joseph Loish, the Director of Business Development at SpiritCube.com, who can be reached at 1-800-272-0274 for more information about preserving your memories.